Good morning, collectives. I just feel like you just woke up one day with a new attitude, with a new perspective, a new attitude on life, and now you ain't taking no crap from nobody. Absolutely. You got a justice card out here. Yep. You are taking accountability for your actions, for your past, for everything. I mean, everything. You are taking a deep, dark look at things that did not go right, even the things that you were afraid of, collective, even the things that you were afraid of dealing with, some things that you buried so deep down inside because it caused you so much shame. Right now, you are no longer allowing those things or that thing to hold you back. Not at all. And congratulations for you to you, collective, because this is the work you needed to do in order to move on. And you got the Six of Swords out here in the opposite position. Yep, you're moving on. You're moving on from being scared to deal with your problems, from being stagnated, from being stuck. You are moving on from that. And then you're looking out for something new. You got the Page of Wands out here. You're looking in a new direction, and you have a whole different new, like a different vibe with you. And I'm so happy for you for that, collective, because you got the Queen of Wands out here. You're very emotionally intelligent. You're very intuitive. Okay, so you know what it is. You know the work that you got to put in, and that's why you're able to do it right now. And right now, you got the Knights of Pentacles in the opposite position. You're no longer stuck. You're no longer stuck, stagnated, because you're no longer afraid. You're no longer scared. So you are dealing. You are actually really going in and you're doing that work, and you are dealing with the things that used to make you afraid, and now you're seeing that these things are not as scary as you used to think they were. That's the emotional intelligence that's coming through to you right now. That spirit is guiding you toward. So, just stay on your journey right now, collective, because you are making a lot of strides, a lot of headway that's going to allow you to move into a different reality. Absolutely. You got a Page of swords out here in the opposite position. Yeah, you are putting down on the swords. You're not fighting no more. You're not fighting with yourself. That's what this is all about. This is about you taking personal accountability. You're no longer fighting with yourself, and you are no longer, because the more you fight with yourself, the more you got to put yourself back in the closet. You know what I mean? The more that you, the less that you were willing to deal with the real issues of what kept you from moving forward. Right now, and the more you do it, the more you're able to rest. And that's how you know that's your confirmation. You got the Four of Swords out here. The more that you deal with your inner fears, is the more work that you are putting on the table. And it's allowing you to rest. It's allowing you to sleep better. That's your confirmation that you're doing the work. And you had the Nine of Cups out here in the opposite position. Before you were doing your work, you were just not satisfied with anything. Even if you had like some great success, you weren't satisfied even with that, because inside you felt bad. You felt something that was not allowing you to be happy. But that is an opposite position right now, because you still got some work to do, collective. I'm not gonna lie. You still got some work to do, because I still see some emptiness in these cards. But you are going to fill your cups again. You absolutely are. So you just got to be careful right here. Deep fake people, because this is another thing that kept you stagnated. People that's give you convincing lies, altered truths. And you cannot no longer believe anything people say out their mouth. You know what I mean? You're not as gullible as you used to be. No shade. That's because you've been doing your shadow work. And now you're no longer sugarcoating things. You talking. You telling it how it is. That's a part of what kept you stagnated, is that you did not allow your inner voice to come out to speak your truth. And these things have kept you in a locked up bondage type of situation. That's the reason why you felt so empty. You could not express yourself. You could not actually just do what you wanted to do without fearing consequences from other people. But now you know that is just an illusion. You know you're not worried about that no more. That's exactly why you are coming out of this Nine of Cups in reverse type of energy. Yeah, because you got self-made out here. You are rebuilding yourself. You are rebuilding your independence. You are overcoming the odds, baby. That's what you're doing right now. You're creating your own path, because you got it from the mud anyway. And people try to convince you that you had a lot of help along the way, which is a story. You are the one that was helping. You were the one that was giving help. Yeah, these situational ships that you have in your cards right now, that cause unclear boundaries, mixed signals, and really not allowing you to be on an even playing field with yourself. You no longer are indulgent in these type of relationships anymore. That's another thing that you had to let go, because it was giving you just emptiness. It was not filling your cups. That was not serving you. Closure in the opposite position. Yep. You have to stay on your path. So by doing the work, you are going to close out these cycles. You are going to. You have no choice right now because that's what spirit is driving you toward. So don't fight it. Don't fight it. Just continue to do what's helping you sleep well at night. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at, collective. But this is good for you. This is transformation, and this is accountability. Transformation because you're taking accountability. So just keep going, collective. This is Empress Sound 444. Bam. I love y'all. Talk to you later. Peace.